everyone, welcome to Kim's Creations. Before you will see a heart MDF board that I have put tape on the back of, just using regular painter's tape. I then turned it upside down and used a sharp knife, like an X-Acto knife, on a cutting surface. And you can get both. They're from Fiskars. You can get them both at Michael's, and it just makes it so easy to just go around, cut off that excess tape, and then leave the beautiful back of the board all ready to do whatever you're going to do, and still have a nice clean board when you're done with your project. So there you can see, back all nicely taped. Now the little holes, there was a ribbon to hold it up with. I pulled the ribbon out and I filled that hole with all-purpose filler. The paints I'm using for this pour from left to right are Deco Art 24 Karat Gold, Folk Art Color Shift Pink Flash, TLP Afterglow, Liquitex Basics Cadmium Red Deep Hue, and Artist Loft in Metallic White. Now that my board is prepped, I have it up and it is level on some cups. I've mixed up my paint to a Dutch pour consistency, and I'm going to lay this out and blow out the colors, hopefully in the shape of a heart. So let's see how I do. Now that I have my heart covered with the base paint, I'm just tipping off the excess to help just flatten that paint out. And now here we go in real time to pouring the paint onto my heart. So I am going to use fairly thin ribbons. However, with this red, I do put quite a bit on, as you will see. I did have a previous attempt at this just to see how the colors work together. And what I found was that the Supernova from TLP surprisingly really took over. It's definitely the boss here. I wanted more red in mine, and so I did end up redoing that one and making adjustments. And you can totally do that if you make enough paint. So here you go, I'm grabbing the Supernova, and you'll see that I just put a little bit down on it. So I will let you continue to watch. So now that I've got my paints laid down, I'm just going to clean up some of these spills that I made, little drops. And usually you can just put your finger in them and take them up. In this case, it was so close to the edge, I just swiped it off with my finger. But there you'll see me dabbing. That one I decided to leave because it'll get covered with the blown paint. And there's one, just dab, and away it goes. So that's a good tip for you. It's pretty easy to remove. Always a good idea to pop your bubbles before you blow the paint out. You're still going to end up with more bubbles anyway, but pop them now. And now we get to the good stuff, the blowing out of the paint. And I'm pretty close to the edge on this, so I'm trying to keep that heart shape. So I do this pretty slowly and carefully, just really making sure to aim that hairdryer where I want it to go. So I'll let you just kind of watch as I'm very carefully trying to blow this out and not go over the edge of the heart, but still trying to give it a kind of blown out look to it. It was not so easy to do, but I certainly had fun doing it, and I think it turned out pretty well. But let me know what you think of this. And I do have to say that this is just part 1 of 2 videos. So you will see this come back again. This is just my base, but I do plan some hopefully pretty cool embellishments with this piece. So if you like what you're seeing so far, make sure that you're subscribed, hit that thumbs up button and that notification bell to all, so that when I do upload the second video, you'll get a chance to see this again and see what I have done to hopefully further enhance this piece. All right, well, I will let you continue to watch this through to the end, and I will show you the dried result once I'm done. Again, thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Here is the dried piece. I like how it shines. What's interesting is that the white is metallic as well. You can see some of that shimmer, but it's not anywhere as bright as the metallics that are in my heart. So it dried perfectly. It is all good around the edges, and of course still taped on the back, and that's why we tape it on the back, because it looks a little funky. All right, so now stay tuned for part 2, which will come up next week. Thank you all for being here. Till next time, bye for now.